Hey y'all, this video is like a day or two late, and as you can see, I'm in the middle of folding laundry. But yeah, and my bike is sitting here on the side of me. It's just like that's my laundry room right here. I love that sticker. It's like the stuff that's on the inside of your clothes or whatnot. But anyway, as promised, I said I would show you my new techniques for doing box braids. Hold on one second. Have to grab this. Okay, so let's take this rubber band out. And what I have been doing recently is is soaking my rubber bands in oil. I didn't bring the oil in here. I'm gonna do a product thing in probably tomorrow, but I've been soaking them in this and another one, mainly the other one, but I do soak them in this, and then I just take the container and I open it, and you could see that it's still wet with some of the oil because some of the rubber bands are sticking to it. I hope you can see that. Anyway, I take some of the oil and I spray it on the cap or pour it depending on which oil I'm using. And it depends on how many rubber bands I have. And since I'm going to be showing a couple different ways, I only took out two. Excuse me for wiping my nose. It just was itching. Yeah, I thought I had something on my tooth. Excuse me. Alright. So, first things first. You got the traditional method where you take the hair and you go and you just braid, right? It's not what I'm doing today. It's not what I'm doing today. Okay. So, I had already used this hair, so it's kind of ratted a little bit because I'm going to be redoing my braids. Even though I just did them, I purposely did the edges loose because like I said, I have weak edges, as you can see now, and I don't want to lose them. So I do my edges loose, and I go ahead and redo them like once a week while I have the braids. I'm okay with doing that. You might not be okay with doing that. So if you're not okay with doing that, then don't do it. Do it tighter than I'm doing it. All right. So the first method, you take your hair, you oil it however you're going to oil it. If it's on the edges, I use this one so it can cover in the loose, or the I keep saying loose, cover in the sparse areas. Hold on, my son is walking in from school. All right, I'm pressing play, so don't do nothing silly. Please take your cake to go. I'm editing this out.
You better not. You're going to get plenty of fans.
Oh, am I? Okay, so we're back. So I take the black one since it's on my edges. Looks like that. Well, in the top, where'd it go? Looks like that. It'll fill in your sparse areas as opposed to this one. I don't know what the crap that is on there. I don't know. Anyhow, and then you put it on your fingers. Oh, I put way too much, but that's what it looks like. And then I'm sitting at my computer desk and I'm trying to do this on camera, not looking in a mirror. Next time I'll look in a mirror. Okay. Alright. So, of course I will be doing this in a mirror, so excuse it. So I just plait it. This is no fake hair involved, just my hair. Just plait it. So I plait it, and I do not completely take it to the ends. And as you can see, I've got some growth here. I've got some growth. I started out like with about an inch of hair after my big chop. So then there's two different ways you can do it when you plait it. You can take this crochet needle or crochet hook, take the hair through. See if I can do this on camera. It's hard looking in the freaking camera instead of looking in the mirror. Did I open the hook? No, I didn't. That's why it ain't hooking. So you take it to, then you pull it through the braid, unhook it, find the loop in the middle, pull one side out, straighten the other side, and of course it'll go a little bit easier when you're part of it didn't go through. Okay, we're gonna take that hair off just because it didn't go through. Anyway, and then you would just braid like you would your normal hair. I'm only gonna braid down a little bit. As you can see, that's how it would look. And like I said, I don't braid tight on my edges, but if you did braid your plait tight, it would be close to your edges. So that's one way. The other way is to, another load of laundry just stopped. Take it like you're about to braid a normal braid. That's how I started. I don't know how to explain that. That's just how I started. Take it behind there. Take the middle part and put it onto the plait. Sorry, I got people walking by my window. And then just begin to braid. And as you can see, that's a little bit tighter than the other method, and I'm gonna end up leaving that like that. And the other way is just a talk through method. The other way, while I'm plaiting this, is the rubber band method. It's pretty much the same thing, except with rubber band instead of a plait. You rubber band your hair, and you can either crochet under it or just braid it on top of the rubber band. The only problem with the rubber band method is that sometimes, I don't know if you can see it over here, it slips past the rubber band. Yeah, so yeah. But on clients, I braid tighter. On myself, I don't. And that's because my hair is really, when I say my hair is really, really weak, if I comb too hard, I can comb a bald spot out of my head. I have weak, brittle hair, and that's probably because I don't take as good a care of it as I do my clients. And that's really my fault. And I know they say, oh, well, you shouldn't ever go to a client or a cosmetologist who has terrible hair. I have the length. I just don't retain it because I'm always doing something to it. I'm always coloring it. And there's ways to keep your hair healthy while coloring and doing all types of other stuff. But right now I'm on a journey to get my hair back to where it needs to be. And so I'm going to keep these braids in probably for another week. And then after that, I'm going to do either a weave or a wig. And I think for the rest of the winter, I'm going to be putting my hair just completely away. Like, you're not gonna see my hair. And my hair, it comes to about right here in the back. So, you know, and I need to trim bad. I need to get my shears sharpened. Ugh. And because I'm not in braid mode, I'm like braiding this braid super duper slow because I'm sitting here jaw jabbing. And usually I stand up while I braid. Just used to it. So anyway, those are the 4 ways, I guess technically 5 ways, because you can do the traditional way where you don't use any assistance. 5 ways that I do box braids. I don't do box braids often anymore, simply because they're time consuming, and a lot of people, since they know how to do them, they don't want to pay as much as you want to charge, because you want to charge like $150 for them, and people are like, okay, well, I can go down the street and get it for $80. Well, down the street and get it for $80. I did some micro braids. It's gotta be over 15 years ago, maybe even 20 years ago, because let's see, it was about 18 years ago, when I 17 years ago, 18? When I very first moved to Kansas. I did some micro braids, and I charged $75. And this is why I always say, know your worth, know your craft. But anyway, that's how it looks at the end. And if you're okay with it not looking super tight, like when you first get braids done, that sometimes they look like that, then that's the way for you. Or you could just buy the braids already braided, and then do the method with the plait, and then just pull your plait through the braids. That's really up to you. Just saw a dog run by with no owner. Weird for this neighborhood. But anyway, that is the new method that I use for my box braids. Nothing spectacular. I like the more messier look anyway. So if you like a more contemporary look, the traditionalist, whatever you want to call it, look, then you could do that. I think thus far I've gained a couple subscribers this week, so don't forget about my contest going on for Free Ruby Tuesdays, and once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away an Amazon Kindle as well as some other goodies. So let me get up out of here. I was just pre-treating some of these rubber bands in oil, just because I'm supposed to be doing some braids in the next couple weeks. So anyway, I'm out of here. I kept my promise, and I got a video in this week. I'm trying to do one more tomorrow, and that's going to be my I know what it is. My mom had her cat over here the other day, or kitten, and I'm allergic to cats, and so that's what it is. That cat must have been in this area. So anyway, love you guys, and see you tomorrow.